Hi everyone, it's Karen and I'm here with my design team package from AngeldreamCraftsKim on Etsy, and this is for the months of March and April that I will be using these beautiful products. So I will leave links to her store in the description box below, and also links to the designers who are currently designing for her, so you can see what beautiful products that they have received this month and also look at the beautiful projects that they are creating from AngeldreamCraftsKim on Etsy. Look at this gorgeous package, and I haven't looked, and I really want to see what's inside because Kim asked us what we would like to receive, and I said I gave her about 4 things that I really wanted, and then I said surprise me. So always fun to see what I get. So on top is this gorgeous, and it is a brooch. It's pinned to the top here, and it is a statement piece for sure. Wow, look at how beautiful that is. And so these are just some of the beautiful things that she gets into the shop, and some of them she gets and gives just to us as designers. So sometimes you will find these things in the shop and sometimes you won't, but you can go and have a look and see. And this is a beautiful sort of pinky and purpley ombre piece of chiffon, the frayed chiffon. It's so pretty. I love this for tying up journals and using as hangers on a wall hanging. And I've got a good long piece here. So pretty in the ombre, isn't it? With the purple and the pink. Love it. And then this fabric on the outside of here. Kim has started carrying fabrics in the store. Some of the mesh ones like this one. This one has butterflies attached on, and others, solid cottons. And they're just absolutely beautiful. I've received a few in my packages, and I've been so happy with all of them. So this is a beautiful mesh, very similar to the pink one in our last design team package that had the hearts on it, and this one is a white mesh with the butterflies, and they're all stitched on, but easily, just with a little snip behind them, can be taken off, which is similar to that other trim that she carries that you can cut up. So it's so fun. And then inside here she has pinned a little snippet with, oh, it's not so little. It goes right around the back there, but a ball pin, which she carries in the shop. One of her beautiful dangle pieces, little dangle charms, so pretty with the stars and the beautiful big pearl. And then, oh, it's a little K. Isn't that cute? Oh, I love that. Thank you, Kim. And then a little strip of trim, and then a long strip of this creamy one. This looks like a vintage one for sure. It's just the way that the stitching is done on it. That's what makes me think it's vintage. And then a white doily, which is really pretty size. Look at how pretty that is. And that's so cute, all pinned together there on the top. All things we can use. And then a beautiful piece of, I think this is linen, and she stitched it into a bag. A really simple, just a couple stitches down each side, zigzag stitch, and then a flip over to create this really cute bag, which could alter for sure. Beautiful base for it to alter a bag with. And I think it's a linen cotton blend. It could be just linen. I find that those fabrics are really hard to tell sometimes the difference, but it frays beautifully. I love that too. And it's packed. I'm not even sure what to do here. I'm going to just start pulling stuff out because otherwise I'm going to have it everywhere. So there's her pretty business card. She's gone with pink this time. I think they used to be blue. Really nice. Beautiful. She has such a beautiful shop on Etsy. If you haven't ever been to her shop, you really need to go and check out. She has beautiful things, and it's a very popular shop. It's one of the top shops on Etsy, and she sells out really quickly of her items, and she's constantly putting new items in the store. So join the Facebook group and the Instagram as well. Links will be in the description box below, because on those accounts we do give a heads up when new things go into the store. So this is a beautiful, very soft pinky peach braid trim. I would say it's about 3/4 of an inch wide. I got this really cool, cute little 6-inch ruler that has centimeters and all the inches broken down, so I should be able to be really accurate. Yeah, 3/4 of an inch. And it's really pretty the way it's got the scrolls on each side, and then it's got this really pretty braid in the middle. These trims are very versatile, really nice to have. I'm going to leave the bling bags for now and go with them last. Here is some pretty flowers that she has got in the shop. They're like rosebuds with yellow stamens in the center, and they're kind of a flock design on the outside. Very pretty. Looks like there's 6 of them there on the wire stems, which can easily be cut off if you want to just use them to decorate on top of something and you don't need the stem. Or you can take them and curl the stem. I don't know if I've ever shown that, but you can also take, like, you know, if you have, I mean, you can just wind it around anything, but these will work. And just wind it around. And then you can sort of pull that out a little bit like that, and you get like a curlicue on there. And that can be really cute accent on your project too. So you can do that too with them. Let's see if I can manage to somehow make some sense and order out of all this. Beautiful lavender trim. Love this. I'm currently working on a special book that I'm putting together for someone special, and purple and lavender are the colors that are in it, so this is going to go lovely in that. It's a big project, so it probably won't be ready but I'll definitely use a small piece of that in there. And it's got the beautiful flowers and then leaves and a bit of a scroll on there, and it definitely has a right and wrong side. The right side has got a shinier thread, the back is duller. Very pretty. Love the lilacs. Oh, this is a gorgeous piece. Now, this is one of the pieces I asked for, is this gorgeous piece she has in the shop. Look at how big this is. I mean, it fills both my hands and an extra one in between. And it's on mesh, and it's all beads and fabric and sequins. And I mean, I love cutting this up, and I'm never afraid to cut it up because I just put glue on the back and lay it on my silicone mat. I just put a light bit of glue on the back and lay it down on the silicone mat to seal the area, and then cut so that I can cut it up without losing any of the beads. And this is so pretty. Wow, I love that. And then this is a very pretty trim or lace. I'm never sure exactly the definition between a trim and a lace, but this has like almost a ball of flowers, and then the stems. You could definitely have it that way on your page as a single or you could run it along this way, and it would look really pretty too. Really nice detail in the flowers. I love the mesh in the background behind the flowers. Really pretty. Has a bit of a shine to the thread as well. Very nice. The next piece is a cotton lace, and it is beautifully done. You have to look carefully to see the right and wrong side. And this has beautiful potential for cutting it up too, because you could cut this triangle piece out and keep this on the top, or even cut that off. You cut the next swoop down with that triangle piece, or you could cut this piece separately and have that as your piece. I love cutting these out like along here where the wider holes are, and then having that go down the side of a page, or down the side of your wall hanging, or down the side of your cover of your journal. It looks so pretty with this swoop. It really accentuates, and if you have a really pretty paper behind it or fabric behind it, it really shows it off really nicely. Another beautiful piece, very wide. From the bottom of there, it is probably a couple of inches. Yeah, it's almost 2 3/4 inches wide for the whole, if you use the whole piece. It's really nice. Ooh, got lots of bags of goodies in there, boy. And this is another pretty piece. This has got the lovely flowers and scrolls, and it has a real vintage feel and look to it as well. I don't think it is. It looks like the newer kind of more shiny threads that they use, whereas the more vintage ones often are a little bit more dull looking. But it's definitely got the feel with the color leaves and the bit of rosy colored roses in the center. Another beautiful piece with lots of scrolls on it, and you could have it this way on your page, or you could or on your project, or this way too. Either way, it's got lots of versatility. Plus, it also very easily could be cut up. This is another one that I requested. This is a beautiful piece of lace. It's just got so many beautiful details on it. I absolutely love it. It's got florals and the beautiful leaves scrolling out from the sides, and a leaf going up the top here, and smaller little bits in there that add detail. It's got lots of texture to it. Love that. And that's sort of one whole section there. Or of course you could cut it into the smaller pieces. It's got a really pretty detail on the threads that run all along the edge on the bottom here. It's sort of almost like little tiny little loops or it is tiny little loops. Very, very pretty. That one also is very wide. This part of it, if you go from there to the top of that, it's 4 3/4 inches from the very bottom to the top of that leaf. And then in the center piece, it goes down to about 1 3/4 inches. So really nice piece of lace, and very, very, got lots of versatility there with that one too. Oh, love this one. This one, it comes in pink and white in the shop. And I've used this in so many ways in my projects. I think this or the white one, whichever one you like the best, but they're a must-have in your, because you can use the scroll work on the edge here separately. You can use all the flowers and the leaves separately, and you can also use it as a whole. So you've got, these beautiful big pieces that are in each of my hands, and then the swoop in between. So that alone, makes quite a good statement on a project. Beautiful. And it has such a pretty shine to it. And when I'm stitching it on, when I'm hand stitching it on, which I love to do, I use little tiny 11/0 seed beads and stitch through the sequins to stitch it on. And then you can't even see where it's been stitched. Keep reaching in here. What did I get? Oh, I got the white one too. Oh, beautiful. They really are beautiful. And I was lucky. I didn't have to decide between pink or white. I got both. And they are really beautiful. This is another really pretty one. This has got, it's really got a lot of detail to it. It's got these beautiful scroll pieces along the bottom that are sort of a combination of scrolls and leaves. And then it's got the beautiful sprays of flowers coming up from there, small little daisy-like flowers, sort of half flowers here, another scroll there, and then these larger 2 flowers at the top. Again, this one is really wide from top to bottom. Let's see, get my ruler going the right way here. Right from one side to the other here is about 4.5 inches. And then the smaller piece in between is about 1 3/4 inches. Another really, really pretty piece of lace with lots of versatility and options to go with that one as well. sure if I'm at the end here or not. Here's a piece of her netted lace. I love these laces. This is a new one to me. It's quite wide again, which will just give me more to cut up because I love cutting these up. I just love it. Oh, I keep flipping to the centimeters because that's more what I think in here in Canada. But I know that you are more into the inches. Most of my viewers are in the US, so it's 4 1/4 inches from the bottom right up to the top of the scrolly piece there. Isn't it beautiful? Look at, I mean, this detailing along here, which could be cut off and used separately as well, is so pretty. And then these bouquets of flowers. And then there's a beautiful piece at the bottom here, which could all be cut off separately. And it has this flower and a smaller flower in the leaves. And you just follow along and cut through the netting. And it just cuts beautifully. It's like it's fussy cutting your lace up, and wow, does it go far. And then of course, with its length, it makes a beautiful dangle piece on something too, because look at how gorgeous that is. Yeah, and it's beautifully stitched. Like, this is really nice quality netted lace. It's absolutely gorgeous. And was that it? I think that was it. Don't want to miss anything. Just move that little bag. Make sure that everything is done with that. It's a very cute bag. I like that. It'll make a really cute to alter that. And then let's just pull these little bags out here and make sure I don't forget any of them. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm just getting over quite a bad, a bit of a cold and a bit of a flu. My grandson, he goes to preschool 3 days a week for a few hours, and preschool little kids is just Bugsville. And he brings home all these bugs. Unfortunately, this last time I've got hit pretty bad. So I am on the mend, thank goodness. Oh, these, I saw these when Kim sent me the picture of them when they came into the shop or when we got a sneaky peek, and I thought these were so pretty, and they really are pretty. It's a chenille, I believe that's what it's called, a chenille type yarn, and they're made into these pretty little 3-budded flowers, and then they have the little silk leaf put in the back, and then they have a bead sewn in the center. And that's the colors. I've got a dark purple, light pink, dark pink, white, 2 taupey colored ones, and a black one. So pretty. Like, they're very unusual too, which is fun. Because it's, you know, a lot of times you use the same sort of, you know, the little rolled roses on your projects, and sometimes the little paper flowers, but these are just different, and I love them. They're so pretty. So this bag just exploded on me. Kim has gotten stick pins and beads into the shop, and this is what she has sent me. So here is a pile of beads in my hand. There are these the little stacked pearly ones. These are like cracked. They're acrylic, but they look like cracked glass in there. This is a little bow, but it is a bead. There's some little pearls in different colors, and there's the little heart wings. And that's what I have in my hand here. Oh, there's a few rondelles in there too. So just fun, fun, fun. I mean, if you've never made stick pins before, they really are fun to make. I am a lover of stick pins. I make them actually often, and I love making them. They just, you know, you can just do the top of the pin like that, or you can add even more, like you can add on, say, another, how about if I put another pink, a little pink pearl, and then another rondelle at the bottom. And these rondelles that she sent me, they're like AB, they are clear, but when they go up against something pink, they almost take on a pink hue. But isn't that cute? And all I do, since I've got my glue gun on, is I put a dab of glue right there, and I'm talking a tiny little dab, and you just push that rondelle up and let it nestle up against the pearl. I hope you can see that you cannot see the glue, okay? You're talking about the tiniest little bit. You probably can use other glues too, but the tiniest little dab of glue, and then slide your bead up. Now this one's got a space between the rondelle, and so it's a good thing I did that because I don't like that. So that's not going to hide the glue. So I'm not going to glue between this one. You don't have to glue between each bead. And there's a space between that one. So I'm going to push those two up, and I'm going to put a tiny dab of glue right there on the bottom of that bead and slide the pearl up, because the pearl has contact with the bead above it. And then I will, to finalize the project, I will put a dab of glue and push that final rondelle up. And isn't that cute? You can do the whole pin. You always need to leave some room for it to be able to pin into the project. So you don't want to do it the whole way, but if I, put this on there, look how pretty that looks. These are good, nice long stick pins too. The stick pins come in many different sizes if you're ordering them yourself, and you sometimes can be quite surprised you get this tiny little short stick pin. These are 3 inches. So this is a really nice length. Get some stick pins and have some fun with those. And this little baggie looks like some really blingy butterflies. I'm just going to cut this because I don't like all the noise these little bags make. So let's just avoid that. Wow, these would look so pretty if you glued them onto earring backs and you wore them. I couldn't pull it off because I don't go anywhere that's that fancy, but wow. They are really, really pretty, and they just sparkle. Those are going to be a gorgeous piece to put on something. One more bag. I'm being careful now because the other one exploded on me because Kim packed it so full. Oh, she's done this one pretty full too. I'll give them to you in the groupings that they go with. So 4 peachy pink pearly flatbacks, and with the rhinestones all around them. Absolutely gorgeous. Such beautiful bling she has in the shop. And then for some metal pieces, we have some little hangers, and these are so cute. Oh my goodness. They make me want to do one of my little fashion dresses to put on one of them, I tell you, because they look really cute. These are 1.5 inches across, just over an inch tall. Really, really nice. They also have the little bit on the top too, so you can actually, with a jump ring or even just with a piece of thread, you can attach those onto a project as well. Then we have some really cute little dress forms. These are also super cute. Look at these. They're about 1 3/8 inches. 2 hearts, locks, and matching keys. And this one is white with gold and also has little crystals in it. There's 2 in the heart and lock and 1 in the key. And this one is pink. And there's a little flower on the top of the key as well as the little rhinestone in it. And these also have the little loops on the top so they can be attached onto a project. And then we have some little perfume bottles, which are super cute. They say number 5 on them. And finally, they are bling pieces. But instead of just being flat on the back, they actually have a little piece so that you can attach them onto something if you want to just sew it on, as opposed to just gluing it. Or you could just glue it too. I think just making sure I have everything and showed you everything, I'll just put this gorgeous piece back here as well. So many goodies. Go over to the store and get yourself some goodies and play and have some fun, and come back and see what I make, and check out all the other designers, because they too are creating beautiful and inspirational projects that you will want to see. And I will be back soon, and I'll talk to you then. Take care. Bye for now.